Hi folks, Keywii here, and welcome back to Opus Magnum. It's a space in which be awesome, where we are just taking a look. I did a little bit of organizing off camera just to get my thoughts straight, so I'm not wasting a lot of time this episode. So essentially, the plan is have a dude here, boink, he does that, cool. Dude here, he does this, boink, cool. We get this, that then gets moved, and we get this that also then gets moved. It's very interesting one. So, essentially, what we're going to do is we're going to have these two, what's all here. The life one goes here, death one goes here. Death one gets moved very easily, so that's fine. While that's going on, because we have this in the middle, what we're going to do is we're going to just fuse them as we go. So, essentially what happens is we got this dude, and he grabs it, brings it in. Death one's already going to be here, and then he just goes here. Now, I'm not entirely sure how that's going to get there, but, you know, that's for later to figure out. Now, hypothetically, I could have it be like this, and then you rotate, bring it here, and then this is like this, which would be a lot easier, so we're going to do that. And then you do that, and then you do that. Cool. And you there. Perfect, actually. Alright, so we got everything here all set up. We just need you, and you, and that's that. Then we set up this, and it took me maybe several minutes to figure out the organization of this one, because I want it to be, because the fire and earth are on the opposite sides, and the same with the water and air. So we needed a way to have it so that it would be fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to have one dude here, and one dude here. Maybe I could, since this is going to be up here and we want this to be, alright, so what I'm going to do, instead of doing that, make it a little cheaper, do this, so that it's always on the bottom. So that way when we want the top, it's already over there. Alright, let's move this the hell out of the way, move this bag up a little bit over here, boom. I'm going to rearrange these in a little bit, but essentially that's what we got going on here. So then what we want to do is we want to figure out a way to have both the air and earth go to the same location, like on the bottom, and then the water and fire, which actually, let's just have this be like this, just so it starts this way. So they go to the top, and then these two are on the bottom. It just turns once. That's real fucking easy. But yeah, we want the top first and then the bottom. Okay. We gotta figure out a way to connect this and this with each other. But first, let's just get this set up. So, let's move one all the way to the bottom. Which is now 6. Let's move that all the way to there. Cool. That shit ain't even involved. Let's get you. Let's start here. 2 and 3. So let's say this is 1 and 2. So let's make 3 be 1 and 3 be 2. There we go. Now we got you, like so. With that also going on, we want 5 and 6 to be 3 and 4. 5 and 6 to be 3 and 4. Perfect. Then we got, let's make 6 be 5. And there you have it. Oh, right, shit. Okay, you. 10 becomes 6. There we go. And perfect. I don't know how we're going to do it specifically, but let's just begin. Okay, so we start with 1. No, we start with 2. So let's change that. We start with 1. You grab at the same time 3 grabs. Boom. 1 rotates this way, while 3 rotates the other. No, same way. Same way. Okay, and then you let go. You go back to where you were. So this one. And you're done. You don't do anything else for a while. We want 6 to start here, actually. Alright, so while that's going on, 2 and 4 also work. They grab afterwards. 2 and 4, 2 turns this way, 4 turns the other way. Yep. You let go, you let go, and you rotate back to where you were. So, no. D and A. Upon that happening, they have to let go before 5 can even do anything. So 5 grabs and extends twice. Let's see here. 7 grabs at this. Okay, we're down here now. So far, so easy. 7 grabs, brings in 1 S. 6 grabs here, actually. So do that. And that. You can't grab on the same time as that happens. It takes a moment to happen. We all know this. We've all learned it. Let's move on. So 5 and 6 grab at the same time. 6 turns this way. So D, and then let's go. R. Boom. We don't want... we need 6 to let go before you can even rotate. So we need that to happen. We need you to rotate Q. Boom. Then we want you to do plus. Oh, wait, no. You go here and... Okay, yeah. Then when we do want that to happen. You go plus. Boom. And then you rotate A. Then you reset. Which takes a while, apparently. So, you go here, here, and then you're here. Somehow that didn't work out as I thought it would. Let's, instead of doing that, have multiple of these guys on the same track. There we go. I don't know what 8 will be doing in the meantime, but that's what we got. Let's just have 7 be there for a while. If we need 8, we'll take 8. But that's fine for now. So you're here. And instead of rotating, what I want you to do is you want to go 1, 2, 3. Two, 3. Actually, hang on. From here, you go 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so go 4. Let go, I guess. Actually, I want you to extend again. Then let go. So that what we're doing is dealing with something that's right here. By this point, hopefully the fire and water will already... No, we can't do that. We're going to have to move this over. But we're figuring something out here. So, then what I want you to do is I want you to go plus, 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 plus. Okay? And then you're just already back to where you were. Plus, 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 plus. Okay. So while that's happening, we want 5 to... yeah, then you just go back to where you were. A. 5, instead of you turning, you extend twice. Then you let go with R. Then you go back to where you were. So, with that in mind, let's see what happens. Oh, shit. Hang on. Okay, you need to, wait a moment. Okay, alright, so I've learned. Okay. So far, so something. We got that figured out. So, we got this here, and, okay. Well, regardless, we need this to be here, which we can't do quite yet. So instead of extending, I want you to be like that. And then you extend. Okay. So this is where the thing is. We need to somehow... Maybe we have this dude turn? Hang on. What if we were to do this? And then you turn it, suddenly it's here and here. I mean, so far so something. Let's see where we take this. Okay, alright. So then all we would need to do is have fire be here and water be here. Which is not the worst thing in the world, admittedly. Then you rotate back, meaning that these two now need to merge here. Okay, so far so something. Right, and then we need you to... Well, I kind of want you to be like this, just for my own simplicity's sake. So, then what I want you to do is I want you to rotate again twice. Twice? Do I want twice? Okay, so we got this here. We got... Everything is merged now. We got... These 5 are now complete. What we need to do then is we need to merge you again here. So you're now this. We need this to be like so. Up. And this to be like so. There we go. Meaning we would kind of want it to be like this. I don't know how exactly I'm going to pull this off yet. We're going to figure something out. But yeah, then 11 returns to where he was. Yeah. So I need to then combine these two, obviously, and then have the spiral thing that has the last fucking salt somewhere. Don't know yet, but this is what we got so far. So let's watch. So far, it just leaves it there. And thankfully, that's a good thing. So, upon 7 letting go is when 8 grabs, rotates. Okay, so, let's see here. You grab, rotate, this way, then you rotate this way twice. You're now here. Yeah. Then you let go and rotate back to where you were. Okay. Alright, so, let's see what we do. How we do, what we do, where we do, and how. Okay. So far, so good. We got something. Now we just need to put the 4 atoms in their location. Okay, so let's get out of that. Let's say we want to rotate this once. Or just move it down. Because we would need to get the air one here. Okay, hypothetically, what if, and hear me out here, what if we, instead of what we currently have set up, we instead have 2 glyphs, one here and one here, one here and one here. So we have 4 glyphs instead of 2. And then we bring the fire out this way and green out this way, while simultaneously bringing the water this way and air this way. Is it crazy enough to work? I don't fucking know. But what I do know is that it might be faster. Okay, so, from the top, let's figure out what we're doing here. We need fire and earth. We need fire would need to be here, and earth would need to be here. I hate. Alright, and then water needs to be here, and air needs to be here. If this were upside down, it'd be great. Like if I could mirror it somehow, that'd be awesome. So let's take a break because my brain hurts and I need to get a drink. I'll be back. So I've come to the conclusion, while off camera, that I don't want to fuse the two things up here. What I want to do is I want to fuse them down here, and then move them to the correct location. It'd be way easier to move 2 things than 4 things. Especially if I fuse them correctly, because if I just fuse them together, it doesn't even matter. So what we're going to do is we're going to see the distance between this one and this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So about here is where it needs to be. So what we want to do is we want to have fuse one here and here. So let's grab one of these boys, a bomb. Get the fire one to be here somehow. I don't even know how at this point. Because it needs to not conflict with this one. So hypothetically, what we would need to do is we would need to have 2 tracks. All right, so I'm thinking here. We need 2 tracks. One for the fire and water to go up. All right, so basically we have 2 tracks and 4 arm things. We have, or I don't even know what they're called. Oh, excuse me. So essentially what happens, and I'm just gonna, well, I can't pause the video to explain it to you. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fuse the fire and water here, and then an arm is gonna grab him and place it here. While next after that, what happens is the air and earth are fused here and then brought to here. Now, obviously, I can't have the 4 arms that do separate things. So we're gonna have a track that like goes beyond past here and then like brings it to here, essentially. So what we would need is we would need water here and fire here. But then we would eventually need air here. So we need something that... Oh, man, this is difficult. Alright, so let's just grab one of these fuckers. I don't even care at this point. You go here. So you do this. You do this, this, this. Or no. Would you be able to rotate from me? I think you would be able to rotate. So then you're here. And you have these dudes doing here, which would be fire and water. Fire would be on top. Fire would have to be here. Fire is what you're holding. Then you go up, up, sideways, and then you go back to down to where you were. Cool. Okay, so I think I got it. Let's fucking figure this shit out. So, let's get the track going. So, you need to go here, 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 turn. So, let's see, you go this, this, this. Do. You turn, like so. You need to go up, up, side. Okay. And then you're here. And then you go, I guess back to where, then you rotate again and go back to where you were. I don't know. Don't want to have too much space here, right? So what we have is here, you, and then you do the same thing, but in a separate time period, basically. Alright, so. So 9 turns. Okay, so, alright, we've now gotten ready to begin. We just need to do this one next. And then we need to set up this track and then fucking figure something out. So, first things first, we need to get the fire to be here. So let's get a track going. So let's see here. Before we do the track at all. We're gonna need you to be like so, I guess. You go here, here, here. Ooh, oh, that's a tricky one. This is where the air will eventually be, so we don't actually have to rotate this one. Let's see here. You go up here, and then like so. Okay. All right, so this is a tough one. I'm gonna make it a 3 size. Go up here and here. All right, so Go up here and here. I'm just gonna make it off as we go. Alright, and then we go up. Could I not do this? Oh, if I'm going to do that, it's gonna be like so. You rotate, and then you go up and over. Actually, you rotate and then you go like that. Okay. And then you go back to where you were. Perfect. Okay, so, with that in mind, let's get you going. You're now 15. Cool. Doing 15-like things. Okay. I have everything set. Let's just actually set it so that we know what we're doing. Let's put 11 right here, just so it's an easy determination of where divides happen. So we need 10, 11, 12. Let's make 11 be below 13. There you go. Alright, so 10 and 13 grab at the same time. 10 and 13 grab. Rotate. 13 rotates this way. Let's go. Rotates back. Okay, this'll have to be it for this one. But that'll have to be it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I, of course, have been Keywii. You've been great too, and you have yourself a delightful day. Hopefully this didn't just demonstrate how much your brain melts all at once, because that's what it fucking did to me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I, of course, have been Keywii. You've been great too, and you have yourself a delightful day. Goodbye.